Hey everyone, welcome back to Guitar Daily Workout System 12. If you've gotten this far, you know what these things are. So this is the introduction to what we are going to learn in System 12. System 12, like all the systems, we are going to go into some brand new material that you have not done before. We'll brush up a little bit of some stuff that you have done before. Let me just walk through what we'll start off with. So we always start off with finger gymnastics, and System 12 is no different. For System 12 finger gymnastics, we're going to do a legato exercise. Now, you guys know legato playing. Instead of picking every note, so you sort of play with like 3 on a string or different patterns, and it allows you to go really fast, but it's really hard to do. When you hear like Tom Quayle or Scott Henderson, or Alan Holdsworth, people like that are just amazing guitar players. I mean, beyond amazing, genius level guitar players. They're real legato guys, so they're not picking everything, and it really allows them to do some really fast figures. So we're going to do something that really strengthens the left hand. I'm not going to go too much into it, but I'm going to do this exercise where I just pick on the first note, and then I do pull-offs and hammer-ons. Then I'm going to pick a second note, and then I'm going to pick a third note. And that's going to take me into... And when you do the exercise, you want it to not sound so much like you're just bouncing into each note, but it'll really help your legato playing a whole lot, and it'll make your hand burn a good bit too. All right, so the next thing that we're going to go into is the melodic minor. So we're going to delve heavily into the melodic minor in System 12. So for the arpeggios, we're going to do all of the arpeggios for the melodic minor harmonized scale. So for instance, if we're in the C form in the key of D, we do minor major chord, and then we do a minor 7 flat, or minor 7 chord, then the augmented chord, major 7 sharp 5, then we go into the 7th chord, next 7th chord, minor 7 flat 5, minor 7 flat 5, sorry, and then back to the minor major. So we're going to do all the forms of that, 5 forms of it. By the end of it, you'll know all of your harmonized arpeggios really well. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the melodic minor scale, and we're going to go through all the iterations of the melodic minor scale. And we're going to do it in like every other note. And we're going to do all 7 forms of this all up the neck every week in a different key, and by the end of these 12 weeks you will know your melodic minor up and down the neck, every single form of it. Okay, then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into a scale called the bebop scale, or the 6th diminished scale, as Barry Harris called it. It's a wonderful scale, and it's mostly for bebop playing. So, if you're playing... that sort of like hard bop type of stuff. This is a scale that a lot of these guys use, and all they're going to do is they're going to add in 1 note to the regular 7-note scale to make it an 8-note scale, so it sort of squares off the scale, and they're going to add the diminished 6th note, and that's why they get the name 6th diminished. So if we're in the key of C, for instance, I'm going to add the A flat note, so it's going to be C, D, E, F, G, A flat, A, B, C. And you can hear how it squares things up. 1 E and a 2 E and a 1. E and a 2 E and a 1. So you get this really nice sound that'll work really great over your bebop changes. All right, and then the last thing we're going to do on that, so you'll go through all your versions of the bebop scale, 5 different versions of that up and down the neck. And then the last thing that you'll be learning in the System 12 is the whole tone scale. We've never delved into the whole tone scale yet. So we're going to start off, we'll do the 3 on a string, or 3 then 2, and then we'll do the next version of it, which is 2 then 3. Then we're going to do 3 on a string versions. All the way up and down the neck. And then lastly, we're going to do a 2-note version of it. So you will have learned all of the versions of the whole tone scale and hopefully get them pretty well under your fingers. That's a really useful one, especially in fusion playing. A lot of times people are playing with this like whole tone, inside outside sort of sound. So again, you're going to go through harmonized melodic minor. You'll learn all of your harmonic minor harmonized scale. You'll learn all of your melodic minor scales going up in all 7 forms. Every single week you're going to hit it, all of the forms. The bebop scale with the flatted 6, and then lastly all of the whole tone stuff. So hopefully this will be really helpful for you on your musical journey.